are going to be getting nose jobs in Turkey. So, this isn't how we expected to start things off. I feel a bit shy about doing it slow upright. I'm going to put it down a little bit. So, Laura's got a cold. I might have a cold, but they're two different colds. We are trying our best to like stay away from each other because it's Wednesday now and surgery is Friday. We've got our pre-op tests tomorrow. And I've heard things about how they can like detect if your body's got loads of, is it red blood cells or white blood cells that's like fighting an infection?
I was concerned that he was going to like touch my nose
Yeah.
and be like, why is there so much salt on your nose?
Yeah.
Like, you clearly have a cold.
Right, I've moved over, so... Oh yeah, keeping these on. Em arrived.
I think you were like an hour and a half earlier than me.
I was so early, yeah.
And honestly, we really don't care if we don't sit together like that.
Yeah,
we're going to
it's not
spend
that
the week
deep.
with each other, yeah.
But yeah, the gate's open now, isn't it? So I think we'd better get a move on.
Let's go.
Do a quick little apartment tour anyway. Here I am. We come down here. Here's Laura waiting to greet us. Welcome to your MTV crib. So, starting with the bathroom. Very, very spacious and really nice. We were saying it's got a holiday vibe, hasn't it?
It does. Really good size shower.
Yeah, very traditional Turkish as well.
Lovely sink.
Yeah, really nice sink.
And then back there, we have the toilet. Very nice.
And then moving on, we've got a full kitchen, which I think for us, recovering from a nose job, like it's really good to have everything on hand that you might need. Like,
Yeah, we were saying we feel a little bit shy about going out with a cast on, so it's good to like buy all the bits that we need and then we don't have to worry about that anymore. We've got a fridge and freezer, so that's really good for ice packs. We've even got a washing machine, not that I think it will get any use. It's a little bit messy in here now because the bed is out now.
Yeah, this is Em's space. We're having separate spaces for now.
Yeah.
And probably after as well, to be fair, because when we're recovering, it's just nice to be able to have your own rooms. So we have coffee table and the TV, and then this really nice kitchen area where...
Dining area, yeah.
Dining area. I've been doing a little bit of work. It's just very spacious.
It's absolutely huge. I was saying it's bigger than me and Milo's apartment.
Yeah, and it's bigger than my house. And then my bedroom where I've been sleeping, massive wardrobe.
We'll put the price on the screen, but I think it was like £250 for the week.
Yeah.
For the both of us, yeah, it's really not bad at all. So,
and it just gives us a little bit more privacy as well. Like here, we've got everything that we need, and we can just like recover in secret and then emerge, hopefully, with really nice noses at the end of it.
Good morning, welcome to Turkey Day 2. This is going to be our first proper vlog footage because we've been going through it, haven't we? It's definitely not been like the trip that we've anticipated so far. The both of us have like kind of got colds, more you than me. So we're trying to like isolate from each other, hence why Laura's... Wait, let me try and see if I can get you like in my hand. Close enough, there we go.
That's going to make a really
That's going to be the
thumbnail.
thumbnail, yeah. Yeah, so we've been trying to isolate from each other because I think we've got two different colds, and ideally none of us wanted to have a cold for this surgery, but unfortunately it's just the way things have worked out, isn't it?
If you are considering getting a nose job, you've probably done a little bit of research about what might happen if you've got a cold and you're going into surgery, and it's different I think for different surgeons, but some do suggest rescheduling the operation, which is obviously the last thing that you want to hear because we've flown to Turkey and we're here for a very specific span of time.
I think it depends on like the severity of the cold as well.
Yeah.
Like obviously having a mild sore throat and a bit of a tickly cough is a lot different to having a chesty cough, a fever, not being able to get out of bed.
Still one of them things where there are risks with like anaesthetic and stuff.
So I do just want to double check with the doctor that everything's going to be fine.
While rescheduling's not ideal, like at the end of the day, health is the most important thing. So today we're actually getting our pre-op blood test anyway, which is quite standard for surgery in Turkey. It's like a standard thing that you do like the day before surgery.
Yeah, it's usually the day before you'll get an appointment to just go in, and probably going to be really fast, isn't it?
And she's asked if we can specifically request that they check your caloprotein levels. I'm probably butchering that word. Read it on Google this morning. It's the CRP levels. And I think they indicate infection. So that high levels of CRP would indicate infection. We're just really trying to manifest like everything going ahead smoothly and feeling better every day.
And if you are concerned about safety, because I know people have heard different things about coming to Turkey, especially because we are here as just two women on our own, we feel really safe. So far we haven't had a bad experience, and everyone has actually been
so lovely.
Yeah, really accommodating.
Honestly, like it's still not sunk in. The fact that this time tomorrow, the nose will no longer be... I'll no longer feel like shy to turn side on. It's just madness.
Do you feel like you're getting any last minute nerves, like, am I doing the right thing?
No, but perhaps they'll hit tomorrow. I think until I'm in my hospital
it's not
gown.
going ahead until it's going ahead.
Yeah, maybe then it will all hit me when it's always the moment when you walk into the operating theatre. Like for anyone that's ever had surgery, it's that moment when you're walking in that it suddenly dawns on you, and that's when I'll get a bit like, oh. Another day, another lift. Very nice, warm, sunny day today, which we weren't expecting. Dressed up in winter coats. Say hi. Hi.
Twins.
Twins?
Yeah, identical twins.
No.
Yeah.
Not one egg.
Yeah, one egg.
What?
Yeah, but different noses.
Yeah.
No,
We have the
teeth
same.
Not same teeth.
I had braces. Yeah.
Height and weight.
And
I know.
she's a bit taller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're twins. Have you done?
Turn left.
Have you done identical twins before? I think that's a no.
Other side. I wonder that it is same.
Mhm.
No.
No. Just me with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please turn off this mask.
Okay.
Good.
Smile. No smile.
Not try.
Okay.
Not try. I want to. Yeah. Please turn left. Good. Left. And other side. Okay.
We actually got to meet the surgeon, which was really cool.
Yeah, we weren't sure if we were going to meet him today because they just said blood test.
Yeah, we basically just took pictures.
Sorry, I'm just eating I'm so hungry.
So he's taken some pictures of our noses. He was really interested that we were twins as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. He was like, same egg, and he was really nice. It felt like meeting a celebrity because we've seen him loads on Instagram already.
And he was so friendly, and he was like, oh, my
So
English
friendly.
isn't very good. And we were like, honestly, your English is really
It's
good.
just nice to hear English at this point.
Yeah.
Pack with us for hospital tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's literally the night of.
Blood tests are done. Everything still seems to be going ahead at the moment, which is nice. So there's some things that we obviously can't pack that we're still going to be using. So things like chargers, toothbrush, but we're going to show you the things that we are packing right now and the nose job recovery specific things that we've seen recommended. We've come very prepared, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like there's probably a lot that they're gonna give us when we're there, but we just thought it's better to bring stuff anyway, and then we don't have to go to the pharmacy or the shop or whatever when we've got the cast on and we want to be in bed.
We've heard different stuff as well from different people about what they've been provided, and it seems to be like a case by case thing. So
I'm gonna keep this on the bag because I've heard these are super helpful after you've had your rhinoplasty.
I didn't even
It
think
needs to
about
be
that.
elevated.
To stop your head from tipping to the side.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got some senna. I don't really want to use this at the hospital, to be honest, but it's just an emergency. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I need to explain.
I've got something similar but a little softer. I've got Dulcaries.
Let's just get through the medication first. So I've got Panadol.
I've got Strepsils because I've heard that your throat gets really dry afterwards because you have to breathe out of your mouth because your nose is congested.
So I've also got Bromelain, I think that's how you say it, which we've heard is really good for reducing swelling and bruising. So we're going to be taking this after.
I've got some gauze swabs, which is just for cleaning your nose. And then something else that I've got for cleaning your nose in my other bag here. It's like a salt water rinse, so you spray that up your nostril. So obviously we can't share this one. Everything else we're just going to share because it just makes it easier.
Again, for cleaning your nose, I've got the cotton buds or Q-tips.
In here we have some advanced silicone scar gel, and then I've got some moisturising mouth spray for, again, if you've got a dry mouth after surgery.
And then my last thing is the arnica cream, which again is just for swelling and bruising. Like, we just don't know, do we? Like, we don't know whether we're going to end up with black eyes.
I think that I will. Okay. I normally do tend to swell quite a lot after surgery. Yeah. Like when I had my wisdom teeth out, I was like a hamster cheek.
Yeah, especially you, because you're going to be having the eyelid surgery as well, aren't you? So
yeah, that's something that I keep forgetting to mention actually, and I don't think we've actually mentioned it in the vlog.
No, and I think you know what it is. It's because it's not. It doesn't feel like anywhere near as big a surgery as the nose.
It's because it's just a bit of skin that's been removed, so it feels like an afterthought. But I'm also getting upper eyelid surgery. It begins with a B. I can never say the word because I have really hooded eyelids, and it's just something that I've always wanted doing, and you can get it done at the same time, which makes it a little bit easier. I'm like really excited for the first time that I can do my eye makeup and be able to see it. Yeah. Like I just think that's going to be so cool. Yeah. So this is all going to go in the bag now. In the bag already, I've got bra and pants, which I'm not going to show, obviously.
I'm going to put some water in as well later.
Yeah. And then got 2 cereal bars.
I've got some reading material, which is going to go in as well. Money.
You're not going to show your reading material?
Well, okay. If we're going there, this is the thing, like, I feel like we're going to get really judged for this.
Yeah.
I swear, like, we read these books ironically, and we don't think that she's necessarily a role model, but we are obsessed with Katie Price's autobiographies. Like, this is like the 4th or 5th one that I've read now.
I got one from the library, didn't I? And then that's how we got really into them.
That's
I took it on holiday with me one time, yeah. We've also got passport and this little contraption here, which is like a headband with a hook on it. We've both got one of these, and you pop it around your head like this.
Yeah, I've got my glasses
on.
Laura
can do a live demonstration.
I am
you
quite
rest
far
your glasses
away,
on.
We literally got these from Amazon. It's not something that you'd really think about, but you can't wear glasses after you've had a nose job because obviously especially yours, we can't see our glasses are really thick. Imagine if I've tightened it, it'll look something like this. And it means that they're resting on this silver thing rather than resting on my nose. So it means that we can still see basically because you can't wear your contact lenses for a few days. And
we are blind with our contact lenses. And then we've got money, obviously. This is another big thing that we can't forget. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Like we've both got like, I know a lot of people take button down shirts, but we've both got like, this is super stretchy, like that isn't going to catch on my nose.
Yeah, like look at that, like, this is actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
Have you got your pregnancy leggings on as well?
I do. I've got my maternity leggings with me. Again, if you know, you know. They're so comfy. And yeah, this is probably the last video we'll do until the day before. Yeah. So tomorrow, well, when you next see us, it will be the day of surgery.
Well, that's scary.
I know. I've got butterflies.
Yeah. So it's surgery day. This is literally the moment that we've been like talking about. I can't take myself seriously with glasses on. I literally know what this is. You won't be able to see yourself. I know. We've been talking about this moment. We've been planning this moment. I've literally been dreaming about it. I've been thinking about it every day, and it's finally here. It's actually last night. You said it felt a bit like trying to go to sleep before Christmas Day, where like your mind's racing. Yeah. And you just can't get yourself to drift off, then you start getting annoyed with yourself.
Yeah. And being like, no, come on now, you need to go to sleep because you've got a big day tomorrow. And then it's like, oh my god, big day tomorrow. Yeah. Surgery. Yeah. And then you just go around in circles.
I had a few cases of like drifting off and then something would jolt me awake and then I'd be like, oh, for God's sake. I've got to start again now. I can't get this necklace off. We're just currently in the process of taking off all of the jewellery. Like I have rings, I have my necklace, I've got a nose ring. Haven't decided whether my nose ring is going to go back in again because obviously it will.
You have to wait.
I have to get it re-pierced. But I don't know. Like my nose ring has always been like a staple of my nose, as it is now, and I just genuinely like actually really like nose rings, but I don't know whether I'll.
I think it could be cute on a new nose, but I guess just see how you feel.
Belly bar time.
We're on a bit of a time crunch as usual, so we have about 5 minutes until ideally we want to be getting a taxi. It takes about 15 minutes to get there, but the way the traffic's been the past few days, I would add an extra 15 minutes onto that journey.
We never said as well, like, just to talk through the surgery order and stuff, is going first.
Yeah.
I mean, it was assumed that you were going first by the assistant. And
Yeah. So that was kind of like what we were going off of, is what she said. And then when he asked, it threw us off because we were like, oh, we've got a say in this. But I'm quite happy to go first. I don't know whether you would have preferred first or second.
I think there's pros and cons of both. I cannot get this belly bar out of here.
I get a bit of extra healing time, like an extra 4 hours.
And it is so hot in here. Like, we've noticed this about Turkey in the winter. Like, they obviously don't do the cold very well because it's so hot in all of the buildings and all of the cars that we've been in.
Yeah, and we can't drink.
Yeah, we can't have a drink. So we actually hid our water in the cupboard so that we didn't accidentally have a drink, because that is something that me and you would do.
Yeah. I'm scheduled for 8:30, and then we've asked him, apparently my surgery is going to take 4 hours because it's the nose and the eyelids, and yours is going to take 3. So what I imagine is that if I go in at 8:30, then at 12:30, you'll probably already be gone at that point, because I imagine that while I'm in the room waking up and stuff like that, you're going to be prepared, getting surgery, like going down there. So we might even meet in the middle, which would be so cool.
Can you imagine? You'd be asleep with your nose cast on.
Yeah.
That would make me really excited though. Like,
I'm so excited, Like, look in the mirror, this is the last time that we'll have.
Oh my god, I know.
this.
Like, yesterday actually I took a picture of my nose. Like,
I can't stop taking like side pictures.
I didn't even stage it to be bad, but it was pretty long. Like, I'll put it on the screen if I remember. And I was like, this is actually the last before shot that I'm going to do.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to get a move on. So
wait, let me just take this out. This is like the defining moment.
Well, we could have a situation. There we go.
So just to show you the hospital, this is what it looks like. I guess let's go. It's so much quieter at this time. It's actually really nice.
It's big, isn't it? It's like a big hotel lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're working with.
Here we go. Up to floor 8. Yeah, we just signed our lives away.
Yeah.
Here is hospital room. Anyway, nice and big. We've just been told that we're in 2 different rooms, which we're quite upset about because we were initially told that we were going to be in the same room. Wow, look at this view.
It's just nice to have recovery in the same room, I think.
Yeah.
That is quite a view.
We're 8 floors up, so we've got a pretty cool view of Istanbul.
Should we do a quick tour of like the amenities again?
Yeah.
Comfy bed. A chair, which actually that looks like it converts to like a sofa bed.
Yeah,
So
that's
I guess-
obviously for like family members and
if you've
stuff.
got guests around. I don't know why we just saw someone sleeping in the corridor.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know if like they just didn't want to interrupt like the other person's sleep.
Yeah, who knows?
So
Medical stuff as well.
yeah, nice big bathroom with
Easy
a
shower. Yeah. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's not. I don't think it's as fancy as some of the ones that I've seen. Like,
No, it's not majorly fancy, but it still like beats the NHS for sure.
Yeah, it's actually really big and spacious.
And we're only 2 doors down from each other, so it's not that bad at all. As long as we're not like hooked up to a drip, I can't see why we can't go and sit with each other.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we're out of surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
So, as you've probably noticed, we now don't have to social distance anymore, which is amazing. Honestly, I've been social distancing all week because mine had a cold, so I was social distancing from him.
It's
And
just
then
been
you.
really annoying, hasn't it? Like, even when we've been cooking, we've had to make sure that we're like a couple of big strides away from each other.
Yeah. So we've been wearing face masks. It's taken us back to COVID times, and it's so good to be not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
And physically, I mean, things have worked out in a favour because we're both feeling quite good this morning, aren't we?
Yeah. So, like, this morning, I had like a couple of chesty, like crackly coughs again, which seems to be normal after I've been asleep. And I also blew my nose, and it was like the best thing ever. Like, we were saying, I'm going to miss blowing my nose so much because
yeah.
I always have a morning nose blow, and to not be able to do that is going to be depressing. But I think that helped to like clear away some of the stuff going on.
So that's good. Good news for you, and good news for me is that the sore throat seems to have gone away again. I mean, it's probably going to come back after surgery because I've heard most people say that they do have a bit of a sore throat after surgery.
Yeah, I think that's quite normal, isn't it?
But now it's about 8 o'clock and my surgery is scheduled for around 8:30. Nerves-wise, I'm feeling more excited than anything, but I think for me it's like when you actually go down to the operating theatre, it's like, oh, okay, like this is actually happening.
Yeah, the nerves always kick in at the last minute. But for me, like, I think I felt a bit more nervous last night, and then in the morning, like, I just felt okay. That's always the way, isn't it? Like, the anxiety peaks late at night, and then the next day, like, you just feel okay,
You feel back to normal again, yeah.
Any final words?
Sounds so, like, final. I'm a bit nervous now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Surgeon's just come in and said that operating room is ready, and he's basically waiting on us, so we're just sorting out payments.
Had a bit of a nightmare with the hospital gown,
It's
didn't
a
we?
funny one, yeah, it's a side fastener.
Yeah.
And
We like the pattern though, look at this.
very nice, yeah.
Turkish pattern.
And I've got a cannula in the side of my wrist, which is really not comfortable at all.
Yeah, we usually get them in the
Why
middle of
it's
the
there.
hand,
Yeah.
don't we?
I can only imagine that the vein was just more visible there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll literally be going down in probably less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you know the operating room is ready.
Yeah,
So,
so say goodbye.
yeah, goodbye until, yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See you on the other side. So this is it. Has now gone for her surgery, which it is so weird, like knowing that she's down there now and she's getting operated on, and like next time I see her she's gonna have a different nose, and so am I. So it's kind of trippy, but also I've got a 4-hour wait until Em comes out of her surgery, and then it's probably going to be a bit of prep time for me, and then another 3 hours for me. So it's looking like at the moment my surgery is going to be about 2 p.m. Em's gone down now, it's about 9:30 in the morning, so I've got a long wait. I'm just going to have to focus on distracting myself as much as possible. I think this is the worst part, just knowing that you've got a long wait and that you're next, and yeah, I'm just going to get on with some work, and then I've got some stuff to read as well. So I just don't want to get in bed yet because I'm very conscious of the fact that probably for the next 24 hours I'm going to be in bed. So yeah. Quick update, it is now 1:30 and I still haven't heard word of Em, and I've still not been, I've been prepped, I've got my cannula in, but I haven't heard word of when my surgery is going to be, and the hunger is real now. The hunger is real. All fear of the operation has actually gone because I'm so hungry that I just want to get the surgery done so that I can wake up and have some food.
Oh, is that someone at my door? I don't think so. So I'm awake from surgery. My nose is like blowing bubbles right now. I'm not gonna lie, I feel absolutely terrible. And the worst thing about it all is that I can't see. I can't see. I've got loads of blood in the back of my throat, like bloody mucus. That I keep having to spit out. Yeah, it's been about 3 hours now, and this is how I'm feeling. I just got some food that I'm about to eat.
This is your time to relax and take care of your own needs. Let's breathing in gently through the nose. 1, 2, 3.
Through the nose.
This is what day 2 looks like, day after surgery. As you can see, I'm super swollen. Nose has been bleeding like pretty much constantly. It's stopped now, but the congestion is real. And we will probably give you guys a lowdown on the surgery when we're feeling a little bit better. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie,
It's been rough.
it's been so rough. Like, I don't know if our pain tolerance is just really low or whether it's just the way that the surgeon like operated. But yeah, we're in a lot of pain, so we're just gonna rest and recover for today. Down here.
Nose is painful.
And your forehead's swollen, isn't
My
it?
forehead is really swollen. My mouth is also filling with saliva, which is like a really unusual side effect. But if you get it, then know that I've had it and Em has had it as well. So
This is the saddest little breakfast setup ever.
We have to eat stuff. I'm not really hungry, but we have to eat stuff to take antibiotics and painkillers and stuff. So I have some cereal, which is quite soft and small, so it should be alright to eat. And then a yogurt. And then Em also has cereal and yogurt, so yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take us to eat this, because everything has been taking a really long time, but...
It's going to be a mission. Good morning, it's Tuesday. We're officially 4 days post-op. This is how we're looking today. It's still not perfect by a mile, and I feel like when I'm talking, my nose looks so weird. Let's flip you round. Got Law here as well. In terms of like how we're feeling, we're still on slightly different experiences right now. I'm feeling mostly better, the nausea's mostly gone, but I've still got a bad tummy, which I don't know if it's down to the antibiotics or the blood that's just like dripping into my throat. But yeah, the dripping's mostly stopped for me now. As you can see, don't have the drip gauze on anymore, which is really nice. And last night was like the first night that I actually got a decent amount of sleep. I got about 8 hours of sleep, so I woke up feeling pretty rejuvenated. I felt really good yesterday, and then I tried to go to sleep at night, and I think just the longer I lay awake, the more my nose started to drain. So yeah, I did not have a good sleep last night. We have 2 more nights with the cast, and then we get the tampons out, we get the cast off. I mean, at this moment in time, day 4 post-op, looking like this, I still don't know how people are going around Istanbul exploring and sightseeing, but it does look a lot worse than it is. Yeah, I will say that. Like, we're feeling a lot better than we have over the past few days. Like, yeah, definitely. I don't feel so much like I've been punched in the face anymore. Like, there's really not a lot of pain anymore. I think the last time we took pain meds was the day before yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's the evening of the same day, and this is how we're looking. I feel like looking in the mirror, I don't feel as bad, and then I look on camera and I'm like, okay, there's still some swelling going on, especially with you.
Oh my gosh, my lower cheeks. I think I'm actually getting used to it, but I looked at the picture from the very first picture that I took when we just woke up, and the swelling wasn't there at all, and I was like, oh wow, that's what my face actually looks like.
When you're talking as well, your top lip's just not really moving, and it looks so weird.
All of this space doesn't move at all.
Feelings wise, we're both feeling great. I think we're just ready to get the tampons out now, aren't we? I just want to add as well that the antibiotics have done some like crazy things to me and Law. A lot of the things that we're feeling, like not just physically but like emotionally as well, we figured out were actually coming from like the side effects of the antibiotics. One of their like common side effects is anxiety and also insomnia as well, which explains why Law's been like really struggling to fall asleep. And then me with like my nausea, my bad tummy, like that's another very common side effect with the antibiotics. These are just things that I think if you go to Turkey, like literally just cover all bases. Like we thought we had covered all bases, but clearly we hadn't. And also just know as well that if you are having some like anxiety after surgery, it could literally be from your antibiotics.
The doctor's office, which is super nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah. These views.
Crazy.
Yeah. Really nice. I feel like it would have been nice if we could have come here. Yeah, for the consultation.
Yes. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm scared.
Don't worry. Okay. First of all, I want to push the local anesthetic spray.
Okay.
Okay? This is local anesthetic spray, that's all.
Okay.
For the sticks.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Good.
Just see something and I'm like,
I think this is cast off first.
okay.
Or blepharoplasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
How is it?
Look to the side.
No.
But I'm not allowed to look in the mirror.
Is it
You're
good?
gonna like
Is
it.
it cute?
Yeah. You're gonna like it.
Okay. Here, mirror.
That is crazy.
Especially
like
tip
the
of
side.
your nose where it's
Drop.
swallow dip.
Yeah.
Where it's swallow.
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
But it's so cute.
Yours doesn't look as Grinch-like as mine.
How does it feel like not having the massive curve anymore?
All my mascara's down my face. What was you talking about?
Your skin type is more thicker. Because of that. But end of the 1 year,
It looks so cute.
you will be again twin.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's made a difference with the skin here as well.
Yeah.
It feels like smaller.
Yeah.
Not so big anymore. It's very yellow.
Yeah.
Is it a bruise?
Yes, here,
Yeah.
a green, yellow,
Wow.
like a rainbow.
Well, here we are. I mean, this isn't the best lighting, but
We both like low-key hated it when we looked in the mirror,
Oh,
which
yeah.
we definitely expected.
for different reasons as well. Me
Yeah.
because like the tip of my nose is still so fat.
Editing law here. I just realised that we never actually explained why we hated the way our noses looked, and I think it's mostly because obviously we'd had the casts on for a week and then we took the casts off and the bridge of our noses were not swollen at all, but the tip and the nostrils were very swollen and just looked kind of weird, to be honest. And it did take a few days for the swelling to kind of even out, but I just want to say that on cast off day it's really normal to look at your nose and just think, what on earth, like this looks so strange. Like, it is a big adjustment, but we do not feel the same way that we did on that second day. So yeah, just be aware of that.
Oh my god, that was an ordeal though. Like, it had us feeling so sick because of the pain. He pulled the stuff out of my nose and he was like touching my nose and it all just kind of hit me. It's very much given the Grinch still. But side profile, beautiful. Yeah, he did such a good job. Apart from the pain on the first few days, which, by the way, like when we were in that, it felt like it was never going to end. But honestly, like in the grand scheme of things, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Like
it does actually go quite quick.
when you're in that moment, you feel like it's not going to end.
Yeah.
But then it does actually end.
And now I'm like, okay, that was worth doing.
I think just to have someone that's like changed your face so much for the better and
Yeah.
like got rid of an insecurity that you've had for so long, it's just such a lot. Like, it's such a massive deal.
Oh, look
Oh
at that
my
cream.
goodness.
I'm really proud of us.
Me too.
Like, I don't think a lot of people will say, oh, I'm proud of you for doing that, because it's an elective surgery at the end of the day and it's
Yeah.
not for health or anything like that. But I'm really proud of us for just plucking up the courage to do it and do something that we've
Will make
wanted
us
to
feel
do.
happier and more confident.
Yeah, and we've wanted to do it for so long and we've always had reservations, and I think just going ahead and doing it.
I think it does take like a certain level of bravery.
Yeah.
And oh my god, like everything we've been through this past week, like you will have seen in the vlog.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that I did it with you as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we did this together.
Had someone
and
else to like go through it, and then you could like
Yeah.
compare your experience with theirs.
Yeah, it's been a weird kind of bonding experience, hasn't it? Like what we were saying, the first few days were bad, but towards the end, like, it did start to feel a bit more like what I was expecting recovery to feel like. And
Yeah.
I am going to miss, like we were saying yesterday, that we're really going to miss just sitting down together in the evenings and just watching. Like, we've been watching
The
old,
Kardashians.
yeah, and like old Tracy Beaker episodes.
Yeah, and we're gonna miss the apartment as well. Just like waking up in the mornings and opening the window and feeling the breeze come in, because it's quite like warm over here. It's been a roller coaster of an experience.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm sure this isn't the end of the vlog, because we'll have updates and things like that.
Yeah, we're just really happy.
Yeah.
It's been the craziest week, but we're finally ready to go home today. We are 7 days post-op. A little bit nervous about flying, aren't we? Just in case the swelling gets like really intense again. I still feel like we look really weird on camera. We do. I was just about to say, like, as you can see, the swelling is still clearly here, like in the cheeks and hopefully upper lip as well. So that will drop soon.
Oh yeah, our lips are numb, so like, let me just smile with my teeth.
Like, that is not my normal
It's
smile. And this morning we got our fit to fly message emailed to us from the surgeon, and we actually found out, this was the first we knew about it, we both had septorhinoplasties. So this whole time we've been saying that we had a rhinoplasty, and we actually must have had deviated septums too, which we kind of
thought that we
Yeah.
did. But I feel like that's a little bit more acceptable, isn't it, to tell people now? Like I said to Brad, it's like 50% medical now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We definitely need to come back though, like
Yeah.
all the
We've been saying
misconceptions about Turkey, like
Everyone is so friendly.
we've
like,
got so many Ubers.
I mean, if anyone's considering a trip to Turkey, not even for surgery, but just to visit,
Oh yeah, we want to go
Istanbul
back
instead,
instead.
we definitely want to come back. Hey guys, so it's now been about 3 weeks since we had the surgery, 3 weeks and 2 days to be precise. So at the minute we are obviously still looking a little bit weird, like we've still got a lot of swelling in our nose, the tip's also going to drop. And
It's the
we've
lip as
got
well.
the stiff upper lip.
Yeah.
A lot of people say like you lose your smile for a little bit afterwards because you just don't look the same when you smile. You kind of look like you're from Whoville.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at the minute. The recovery for a rhinoplasty is not like an overnight thing. It takes up to a year to see your final results, and for some people it can take even longer depending on how thick your skin is. So we're very aware that we're only 3 weeks into the healing process, and it's already been like a little bit of a emotional roller coaster, especially for me.
Yeah, I was going to say probably you more than me because we have got different swelling at the moment.
Yeah, so I've had like very asymmetrical swelling, especially on my left side, and for the first like couple of weeks after the surgery my nose literally looked like a pig snout, which
It was the piggy swelling.
it was so piggy. And the thing is, like, it's so common, and I've
It
heard
is
so
really
many
common.
people talk about it, but then when it happens to you, you do get into this like fearful thinking of like, oh my god, what if it never goes away? But already like the difference that I've seen in 3 weeks, like I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
And
I think actually we should put some pictures on the screen now of
Yeah.
like before table picture and after.
Yeah.
Just so that you can see the difference. And obviously we are, like you said, we're only 3 weeks post-op, but it's just interesting to see, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think the nose has potential to look really good at the end of it. And another thing as well is that me and you have swelled completely differently.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like-
I think it's obvious right now because
Yeah, like our noses don't look anywhere near alike at the minute. They look so different.
our surgeon actually said on the vlog as well that my nose is going to look different from yours to start with because I've got thicker skin. So he said like, oh, I've given you identical noses, but it will take a while before they look the same.
He said in a year you'll look like twins again.
Yeah.
So obviously we'll document the progress of our noses along the way. But all in all, it's been a really great experience. Like, we didn't really experience any problems apart from the pain and the initial
Yeah.
pain after surgery.
And that's so temporary, like that was just a couple of days, and I think for the long-term outcome it's been really worth it for us.
Yeah, and the flight home as well was really easy because that's something else we were a bit concerned about, is
The
whether we'd
pressure
feel
and-
like pressure and like pain in our noses. But honestly, like, we felt nothing at all. We just got like a little bit more congested, didn't
Yeah.
we? So like we said, we're still really early in our healing journey, but we would like to film some more content around this as the time goes on and as our nose progresses.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing a Q&A, so if that's something you would enjoy seeing, then please let us know. And if you have any questions, like, we will collect some questions up and fill you guys in probably when we get to like the 6-month mark.
Yeah. And I also know that we didn't tell the whole story in the vlog because it's very difficult when you just film in snippets, and we had times where we weren't feeling so good either. So we are going to film a story time. We're literally about to sit down and do that now. So it'll be a whole story time about our experience from start to finish. So we'll be talking about things like what it was like in the hospital and those difficult few days of recovery that we didn't really vlog.
And the cast off process as well, because I feel like that was very like quickly gone through in this vlog. So yeah, we really hope that you enjoyed this vlog. It's definitely something a little bit different for us, and it's putting out like a really vulnerable side to us, like probably the most vulnerable video we'll ever do ever. So please try and keep the comments kind. We know not everyone agrees with surgery, but this was a choice that we made to be more happier and confident in ourselves. We're so happy already that we did make that decision.
Oh, literally, I'm over the moon.
Yeah.
Like, my confidence already has increased so much.
Yeah, me too. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new here, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!